We have to invest in the security service and the security forces.
Not only to tackle crime and restore public order, but also to build capacity. And so in 2021, the Ministry of National Security made significant advancements in technology and strengthened key pieces of legislation. Now, over the next few minutes, we'll recap the high points of the year that was. Guided by the planned Secure Jamaica framework, the ministry applied strategic approaches to strengthen the national security architecture. Key legislation were approved by both houses of parliament.
Let me re-emphasize, strong legislation is critical to sustainable crime reduction.
The ministry also pushed through with its commitment on the Trafficking in Persons Prevention, Suppression and Punishment Amendment Act 2021. The scope of offences in each of the bills was broadened to expand the list of aggravating factors, increase penalties, and protect witnesses. These were complemented by the addition of new ballistics and forensic equipment at the Firearms Licensing Authority FLA and the Institute of Forensic Science and Legal Medicine. This investment in the use of science and technology resulted in approximately 222 cases being resolved using DNA evidence, and approximately 143 firearm cases resolved between January and October 2021.
Forensic science is a new frontier of law enforcement towards swift and sure justice.
To further strengthen this area, ground was broken for the construction of a new state-of-the-art forensic pathology suite in Kingston.
We have to provide our police force with the required facilities, physically, technologically, and all the support services required to ensure we can do it.
To secure our borders, the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA was equipped to detect forged documents with its new document forensic laboratory. On April 1, the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency MOCA formally and legally became an independent agency of the Ministry of National Security. Significant budgetary allocation was made to enhance cybersecurity capacity, including the further build-out of Jamaica Eye, the country's network of closed-circuit television CCTV cameras. 140 CCTV cameras were installed in 2021, pushing the total network to over 800 cameras. Upgrades were also carried out on the computer-aided dispatch system to handle incoming calls.
The use of the CCTV surveillance in conjunction with improved police communication. The mobility has contributed to increased agility, efficiency and effectiveness of police operations.
Developments in technology were paired with the upgrading of police stations under Project Rebuild, Overhaul and Construct Project Rock. 11 police stations were renovated and 4 new ones built. Meanwhile, Cabinet gave approval for construction of the Westmoreland headquarters of the JCF, and domestic violence intervention centers were established at designated stations across the island. In relation to manpower, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, achieved its target of 1,000 new recruits last year.
Our capacity to train police officers has tripled, so we actually have moved from 2 to 4 training facilities over that period.
Mobility was also revved up with new assorted vehicles for law enforcement officers. And to guide their operations, JCF members and other stakeholders now have an electronic offences point to prove and authorities handbook. It gives reference guide to 104 offences and 103 related legal terms. Among the strategies applied in 2021 to tackle crime is the deployment of a quick response team to respond to inter-gang activities. There was also the continuation of Zones of Special Operations (ZOSO) and the implementation of a short-term state of public emergency (SOE) in some police divisions. Through special operations, the police were able to recover several illegal firearms and assorted rounds of ammunition, and intercept the entry of illegal drugs. While murder continued to be a concern, the security forces successfully brought down other major crimes in 2021, such as shootings, rapes, robberies, and break-ins. Overall figures of these areas showed a decline. The security apparatus targeted at-risk youth as part of interventions to prevent crime. A new Citizen Security Secretariat was established to coordinate initiatives under the Citizen Security Plan. 30 young men representing the first cohort graduated from the Articulated Truck Driving Program. The one-year program is being undertaken in partnership with the Jamaica Defence Force and the Heart NSTA Trust.
If we engage 20,000 young people, that's half the population of high school graduates, there is no question that will have significant transformative effect in the community.
More young men and women were also enrolled in the Jamaica National Service Corps, with 200 graduating in June. The Department of Correctional Services DCS received technological equipment to allow wards at its Juvenile Services Unit to access critical services virtually. These include court hearings, academic sessions, and meeting with family members.
It is our endeavour to ensure that none of our approximately 500 children in our care are left behind.
The DCS was authorized to hire an additional consultant forensic psychiatrist to design and oversee a forensic mental health care program. This is to ensure that inmates with mental illness receive proper care.
Our ministry has initiated the planning process with the Ministry of Health and Wellness and the Ministry of Local Government to reopen a proper forensic ward to be completed within this term of government.
And closed-circuit television CCTV cameras were purchased to enhance surveillance in correctional facilities. The Ministry of National Security applying programs, policies, legislation and technology to achieve the objectives of Plan Secure Jamaica, recovering stronger while ensuring safer communities for all.